Hello, thank you as always for taking a look at my YouTube videos today. Today is March the 4th, 2021, and today is actually World Obesity Day. So yeah, there's a whole day dedicated to letting people know about obesity and the impact that has on society, on our NHS, and also obviously on our own health and well-being. So I thought I'd hop on today and just share some basic statistics with you that have been published by the NHS. This was published last year in May, so May 2020. Also, we're yet to have an update this year. So, did you know that the majority of adults were overweight or obese, with 67% of men and 60% of women falling within that overweight or obese category, and of that 26% of men and 29% of women were actually obese. So yeah, more than half are in that overweight and obese category, which is quite concerning because we know the cost that ultimately has on the NHS. I'll get onto that a little bit in a moment. Another really quite interesting statistic was that 20% of Year 6 children were also classified as obese. So Year 6 children are those coming to the end of their primary school education, going into secondary schools, where ultimately at secondary schools they've got a bit more choice at dinner time and things like that. So I think it's really important that we actually start addressing that age group and younger, so they are therefore able to make healthier food choices when they need to, when they are in control of that food choice. I also wanted to share, hang on, so I've just got it on the computer here. Whereabouts are you? It's actually the statistics about, here we go, how many hospital admissions are due to obesity. Now, it had, in that year up to May 2020, it was 11,117 hospital admissions were directly attributable to obesity, which obviously was an increase on the year before. It's very rare that those figures actually come down. And when obesity was a factor, so not necessarily the primary reason for them going in, but it was a factor, was 876,000. So that's an awful lot. Let's round that up to nearly a million, roughly-ish. No, it's about what, 900,000, just under. That's a lot of people where obesity may be a factor to their hospitalisation. Now, obviously, we know that the NHS is under a lot of strain, especially at the moment. We're all super keen to do our hands, face, space to ultimately take the pressure off the NHS now. Coronavirus, fingers crossed, is coming to an end soon. We are going to be out there unsocially distanced by the end of June. We'll see how that goes. But the important thing is that that strain on the NHS will get taken up with something else. You know, even before coronavirus, we are all aware that the strain on the NHS was phenomenal. It's why people's appointment times and treatments that they were having were taking so long. One of the best ways to reduce that, hospital admissions, 900,000 a year, let's start addressing that obesity level. And yes, there's various different reasons why people are obese, and the NHS have put an awful lot of time, effort and money into helping support those patients who are clinically obese. It's not helping everybody, and there's a lot of people who aren't in that system. But if we can do our bit individually, then ultimately it will have an impact. And we all know that there is a risk associated with being obese and the increased likelihood of various different types of health problems, and especially cancers. I think that's probably the one thing for me. You can't, you can hold a healthy weight forever. You can not smoke forever. You cannot drink forever. But ultimately, some condition is going to get us, isn't it? But by making us as healthy as we can, and for the majority that is by maintaining a healthy BMI, it does significantly reduce our risk of having certain health problems. And yeah, I just wanted to hop on as well and say, I started my weight loss journey in that obese category way back in 2016, I was clinically obese. I lost my weight with Cambridge Weight Plan, aka the one-to-one diet, and I now sit in that healthy BMI. I sit at generally a size 10 to 12, and I'm very, very happy, very confident. Health-wise, I feel great. And when I say health, I mean not just physical health, but mental, emotional health is really, really good for me at the moment. So, you know what? I've been there, I've done that, I've been in the obese category. I never thought that I would get to a healthy BMI because I'd never really been there. I had been yo-yo dieting 3 or 4 stone a year for such a long time. I'd never really held a healthy BMI. So I was one of those slimmers who went, oh, you know what, if I stick at 12 stone, that'll be great because I'll feel great, I'll look a lot better, and yeah, you know, I'm overweight rather than clinically obese. And I remember seeing Michael Salter show, well, we'll have that as a starter then, Hayley, won't we? Well, for my birthday it was, we'll hit that 12 stone for your birthday and then we'll see how we get on. And yeah, I lost that extra stone, and yeah, you know what, it doesn't take that much longer really with our plan to lose that extra bit of weight, and I'm really, really glad that I did, and I'm glad that I did it straight away and that I continued with my plan and just got it done all in one go, because for the last just over 4 years I have maintained my weight really well. So I am one of those amazing consultants who's lost weight or been on plan, lost weight, maintained the weight. Yes, my weight does go up and down a little bit, but I have a cushion and I try my best to stick within that. I will hop on plan every now and then as I feel that I want to or need to, but as a general rule, I do not get back up to that obese level. For my own mental well-being as well as social, I feel that responsibility to remain healthy, basically. So yeah, I just wanted to have a chat today, with it being World Obesity Day, about the levels of obesity in our area, or sorry, in England, that the stats were from, but also a bit about my story as well for you there. So yeah, thank you for listening and have a lovely day.